Right. Hello, people. It's CT Gun Guy here. Just wanted to make a quick video and show you guys my 2021 gun collection. Now, my 2021 gun collection is literally that 2021 gun collection because I've only been buying guns since 2021. I just obtained my carry permit for Connecticut back in January, so I've only had it now going on 10 months. And yeah, so some of you might be wondering, well, if you've only been buying guns for 10 months, how do you have a collection, or how is it considered a collection? Well, in those 10 months, I've purchased quite a few guns. So I started this whole process during the whole pandemic stuff, when everything was shut down. The police departments were shut down. They were only doing stuff by appointments. So my process for obtaining my permit took a lot longer than it normally would have. So I had a few months to save money, and even before that I was already saving towards it because I knew that I was going to be doing this. So once I got my permit, you can say I just went a little crazy and started buying a lot of stuff. So in my 10 months that I've had my permit, I've acquired 11 guns. Well, would have been 13, but I got rid of 2, so I have 11 now. I have 8 handguns and 3 what you would consider ARs, but since I'm in Connecticut, they're considered other firearms. So I'll get right into it. I'll start off with my, I guess, compact, micro compact, whatever you may want to call it. Everybody has different terms for the size of these guns, and they categorize them differently. But these are what are considered the micro compact guns. And I'll start off with my first gun that I actually bought. It was this guy right here, and I'll show you clear. Nothing in the gun. So this guy right here is a Smith & Wesson SW99, the compact version. The full-size version was used as a duty pistol by a lot of police departments. The gun was only made until 2005. It was made from 1999 to 2005, so it's no longer really in circulation. If you find one, it's going to be a used one. This one is a 40 Smith & Wesson, and when I got it used from the gun shop. It was my first gun that I bought. It didn't come with any of the gold fill. I did all the gold fill myself. But it's a nice little gun. Fits in the hand nice and good. The magazine has the extra little pinky spot in the front. So it fits real good in the hand. Only thing is, since it's a compact and since it's a 40, it is pretty snappy. It does have a nice kick to it. After a while of shooting, you will feel it in your wrist. So it's not an easy gun to shoot for just your everyday person. It has the decocker right here in the top. The magazines, this one came with a P99 magazine, which is a Walther, and it fits it perfect. I would try to find some magazines for it. It's kind of hard to find them. You can find them, but they're still pretty expensive. And yeah, this is my first baby right here. Grown attached to her. All my other guns I bought brand new. This is the only used gun I ever bought. So put that one to the side. The second one that I bought was also a micro compact, and it was my Smith & Wesson Shield. Once again, I'll show you. It's empty, clear. So this is my other little carry gun. I did, once again, the color fill on it. Did the red and white scheme. Did the top. This gun right here, I love this gun. It's nice and slim, single stack. It only carries 7 in the magazine. It comes with what they consider an extended mag, but that one only carries 8 rounds, so there's one more round. I also did the color fill on the magazine here. This is one of my main carry guns right here. I just love it. This one's also kind of snappy, even though it's 9mm, but because it's small, it could be a bit snappy. I still love it though. I don't really mind snappy guns. I know some people are more picky about it and don't really like it. And then my last micro compact is actually the one I just made a video of, with a warning video, is the G3C. This one I actually got just about 2 weeks ago. I had a Walther P22 that I wasn't really a big fan of. I know people like the 22s because it's cheaper on ammo. You get more range time, more practice time, and that's technically why I bought it. But after actually owning it and shooting it, I just don't like it. I prefer the bigger calibers. I like that bang when I shoot. Some people don't like it. I like it. And I actually, the bigger the caliber, I tend to shoot better. My 45s, I shoot right on the money, nice grouping. My 9s, I do decent with. The 22, I start shooting and it's scattered all over the paper. My grouping sucks with the 22. Now, the 22 conversion on my rifle, I love that thing. It's fun, accurate. That one I like. But for handguns, I'll stick to the higher calibers. But yeah, this is the Taurus G3C. I did some color fill on it myself. I did the other side, but I gotta touch it up. This slide, because of the finish on it, is more like a matte finish, so it didn't really take too well to it, and I had to scrub it a little harder, and it kind of erased some of the silver inside the lettering, so I have to touch it up. But this gun right here, for being what they call a budget friendly gun, out the box right now in the store, brand new, is $300 with 3 magazines. Not bad at all. I didn't pay that much because, like I said, I traded my Walther P22 for it, so I only put about $60 on top. So that was a no-brainer for me. Get rid of my 22 and get a brand new 9mm for technically $60 out of pocket at the time. I'll take it. But yeah, this is it. Also has the little rest spot for the pinky, so it fits nice. This one I've been carrying a lot lately, so I just like it. It's a double stack instead of a single stack, so it carries the whole 10 rounds. But I like this gun. That's it for the micro compact. Now I move up to the mid/full size. First mid size is this baby right here. This is my Beretta APX. Once again, I'll show you it's clear. Not cleared out all the guns before doing the video, but just to show you. This one has a little bit of purple color fill on it. Can't really see it. This is a mid-sized gun. This one is compared to the Glock 19. Same dimensions, same size, same everything. I like this one better, and it's cheaper in price. So you can see a lot of people don't really like the serrations on it on the top. They say that's what messes up the gun, what's ugly about it. I actually like it. I think it gives it that extra little appeal to it. I'm not really a Glock fan because of how they look. To me, it's not all about the performance. I like the aesthetics as well as the performance and the quality. Don't get me wrong, it's a good quality gun. It is reliable, like people say, but I like the aesthetics as well. And if I'm gonna pay that type of money for a gun, it needs to look a little bit better. They're just too plain looking for me for the money they asked for. This gun right here, I paid $400 for, and it's the exact same thing as a Glock 19, just as reliable. Never had any issues with it. Has a changeable back strap that has a small, medium, and large. I have the large on it right now. I love the way it feels in my hand. I carry this one also. I carry all my guns full size, compact, doesn't matter. I like to switch up all the time. But this gun right here, I love this gun. This is the APX Centurion. This is the mid-size edition. Now, we'll move on to this guy. My SD9 VE. Boom. This one also clear. Nothing. This one I also did color fill on it. I do color fill mostly all my guns. I like for them to be a little bit different instead of your normal gun that everybody's carrying and looks the same. I like to give it my own little touch. I got the red and black. Did the black on the barrel. The red on this side. Originally I did gold on it, but because of the silver slide, it's not really too noticeable. It didn't look all that, so I changed it to red. The red is a lot more noticeable. I also did the Apex tactical trigger. I did it's called the enhanced trigger kit. I did it myself. I was asking the shop to do it for me. The shop wanted like $50 an hour with a minimum of 2 to 3 hours, and then they proceeded to tell me that they were gonna watch a YouTube video while doing it. So you're gonna charge me $50 an hour and then tell me you're gonna watch a YouTube video to do it. No thank you. I watched the YouTube video and I did it myself for free. So this trigger, I love it. If anybody has an SD9 VE, everybody knows the main complaint about these guns is the trigger. It has a heavy trigger. It just sucks. I mean, it still shoots decent for the price range, and you get the gun, it's still good. But the trigger could definitely be updated. And after doing it, I gotta tell you, I love this gun even more with this trigger. It's so light, so smooth. Definitely don't regret it. Definitely worth the $60 for the trigger. And if you could do the job yourself, even better. It's nice and smooth. Let me see. That's it. Simple. Regular trigger, it would have been pulling for a little longer, and you can feel that hard click. This one is smooth like butter. I love it. Now, moving up to my full-size guns, I have another APX by Beretta. This is the full size. Once again, also clear. This was the first APX that I got. This one was black, and then I switched the frame to the FDE frame. Also has the changeable back straps. I have the large on there right now. I love this gun also. This one is compared to the Glock 17. So it's Glock 17, Glock 19 comparison, but just a cheaper version. This one was also $400 compared to spending $600 for a brand new Glock. And And me personally, I just love the looks of these 3 times better than the Glock. They have the rails underneath, so if you want to add some attachments, your lights and whatnot fit on there perfectly. Great shooting gun when you go to the range, nice and accurate. No major kickback, smooth. I love it. My other Beretta, I got another Beretta. You know, you gotta have your classic Beretta 92 FS. I love this gun right here. Love this gun. I've always wanted one even before I got my carry permit. It's a gun that I grew up on back when I was younger. All your action movies, your Lethal Weapon, all that stuff. The guys always had these Berettas. And I just had to have one. Mine, obviously, I did a little change to it. I changed the pistol grips to these are 100% walnut, real wood. I got them straight from Beretta. And I'll show you, this one is clear also, just like the rest. But I love this gun. This is one of my favorite guns. This one I don't carry. This one is literally for range, and then it gets put away in the safe. I love this gun. Pricey, but worth it. Definitely, if you're gonna have a gun collection, you gotta have one of these in your collection. Now, the wooden handles, I will say they are pretty thick. I don't know if you can tell there. They're a lot thicker than your average plastic ones. You could definitely feel the difference in your hand. If you're a person that has small hands, I don't know if this would be a gun for you to shoot often. After a little while being at the range, you can start to feel it dig into your hand a bit. But I love the gun. I love everything about it. Definitely one of my favorites. Now my last handgun, this one is my favorite one, period. Top to bottom. Everything about it, I love it. This is my home defense gun. What people like to consider your nightstand gun. The one is always by my bed. This is my 45 Springfield XDM. And I'll show you. Clear also. Nothing. This gun, I absolutely love this gun. Everything about it. This was one of my most expensive guns, but definitely worth it. I have the Olight, the Boulder Mini. I don't like those big, exaggerated flashlights hanging off the front. I like it nice and compact. Like I said, I love everything about this gun. I did my own color fill on it. I did it on the top. I don't know if you can see it clearly. I did the sides. I did the 45 ACP on the barrel. I love it. This gun, out of the box, came with the competition trigger. It came with the red sight in the front. And yeah, I love this gun. I don't have one complaint about it. Shooting it, I love it. I love it. Definitely gonna get another 45 soon. And got my eyes on a nice 1911. Of course, you gotta have a 1911 also in your collection. But this right here, this is my baby right now. And I've also carried this one a few times, even though it's huge. I do carry it. Especially right now, it's getting a little chilly out. You could throw some layers on. Perfect gun to carry. So, that's it for my handguns. That was all 8 of them. now I want to show you my other firearms. My, what you would, I guess, what you would consider CT legal ARs. Since we can't have ARs out here, we have other firearms. I'll start off with my first one that I purchased. This bad boy right here. And I'll show you. It's empty. Got the mag with the red follower in it so it can match also. I like to pay attention to details. It's clear. Yeah. This baby right here, I love it. All the hardware on it is Stripes Industries. When I got it, it was stock black. Didn't come with any sights, anything on it. I put all the red on it. I did the color fill myself. Did it here. I changed the bolt catch and release. Put a little stainless steel skull head one there from R1 Tactical. That's the only thing that's not Strike Industries. I got the folding vertical grip on here in the front. This one I changed out. This one didn't come with it. It came with a Magpul one. We got flip up sights. We got your Firefield scope. You know, all my optics, all my sights, I like to go with budget friendly sights. I don't go too crazy with spending too much money on sights. I don't do much that would require me to go crazy with sights. I do your average range day, average shooting. I'm not, I don't go out into the woods or do anything tactical or anything, too out there with my guns where I need those big expensive optics. Because if you have ARs, if you have rifles and you have optics on them, just expensive it can get. You can spend more money on the optics sometimes than you do on the gun itself. But these Firefield optics, I have no issues with. They work perfectly fine for what I use them for. But this is my first other firearm. This one is a 13-inch barrel with a 12-inch M-LOK rail on it. Has the A2 bird cage on it. Baby. Alright, now we'll move on to number 2. This baby right here. See this? This, I'll show you. Clear. Nothing in it. As you can see, this one has a side charger, not in the back like your normal ARs. It has on the side, kind of like, AK type style. This I got from a shop out here in Waterbury. It's called Red Planet Arsenal. Now this gun was put together by them. Technically, it shouldn't be a legal Connecticut gun, because in Connecticut you can't have short barrel rifles or SBRs or anything like that. This is a 7.5-inch barrel, but they put the extended muzzle piece on it, which altogether brings it to 12 inches. And then it has the vertical grip, it has the brace, so it's an other firearm, so it's legal to have. If it didn't have any of these on it, it'll be 100% illegal out here in Connecticut. This is my baby right here. And this also looks a lot different than it did when I first got it. When I first got it, everything was black. This one actually had the foldable vertical grip on it. It had the black foldable pistol grip on it. It had the black brace. It came with the regular small 10-round steel mag for it. These right here, I don't like these. These things are ugly. I like the big mags, even though they only hold 10 rounds because I'm in Connecticut. So no matter what you see, rifle, pistol, full size, compact, they all hold 10 rounds. Can't have more than 10 rounds in Connecticut. Sucks, but that's what we gotta deal with. This one has the Firefield red dot on it, or reflex sight as they like to call it. I put the Strike Industries FDE. This one you can't really put too much hardware on it since the upper is a side charger. There's a lot of pieces that it doesn't have. It doesn't have your charging latch. It doesn't have your dust cover. It doesn't have a few things that you would be able to swap out on it. So it's more on the basic side. On this side, I did some gold color fill myself. This one's nice and simple, but I like it. I love this gun right here. I used to use this one for home defense to keep it by my bed, but after doing some more research and stuff, with this muzzle brake on it, if I was to use this in a home defense situation and actually discharge this gun inside my house, I would probably leave the whole house deaf after that. So I decided to swap it out and use a different one. Muzzle brakes aren't good for home defense. Now my last one is the one that I actually did my first video on, and it's my build that I did. So yeah, I've only had my permit for 10 months, but I've already built my own AR, already done a bunch of work to all my guns. I guess you could say I'm ahead of the game a little bit. This is my baby right here that I showed off in my last video. This and my 45 is what I use more now for home defense. So, this one, of course, this one is clear also. Right now, if you're looking at the bolt, say it looks kind of funny. I have the CMMG 22 conversion kit in there right now instead of the regular BCG. This one right here is my baby. This one has the 12.5-inch barrel. It has the Firefield red dot once again with your iron flip up sights. I did the silver color fill on it. Once again, most of the stuff is all Strike Industries. Few things on it are from R1 Tactical, but for the most part, I like to use Strike Industries. They have good quality stuff. Can be kind of pricey, but I like quality. Only thing that don't get this pricey is the sights, like I said, because they can be exaggerated in prices, and I don't do anything too technical where I need $500, $600, $700 sights. But yeah, so that's my gun collection. Oh, before I go, I just noticed I forgot to show you on my SD9VE. I also changed the back plate on it. 0 fucks given. Always attitude. So yeah, that's my 2021 gun collection. I hope y'all like what I have in my collection. I don't know if you guys consider it a collection. I consider it a collection. So feel free to comment down below if there's any guns you think that I'm missing that I should get. Obviously I'm gonna get a lot more, but any guns you guys recommend that I should get, any of these guns that I showed you that you might want to see an individual video on just that gun, You know, I might do a few on certain ones, but if there's anything you guys want to see that you want me to do a specific video on, show you more about it, I definitely can do that. Just comment below. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see videos when I post them. Right now, I don't really post them too often because I have a lot going on and just haven't had the time. But I will have more stuff coming up. And I appreciate you guys checking out my stuff. You guys stay safe, and I'll see y'all later.